Welcome back, my friends. As you can see, I am not on my save file from the boss fight, which was the original plan. But when that happened, the game decided to just mess itself up. Hang on, let me go in here so I can explain. So I carried on my boss run of that game slot, took it to around 66 or 86, it was one of the other two, and then it just completely cut off on me. Because this map is still very glitchy, even in its first week of release. But today I thought I'm going to try every Mark II variant and see how they perform. And I hope I get this thing quick before the game starts to lag on me again. Let's begin with the standard Mark II. Now, the standard Mark II. Oh, here we go. Right, we're fine for now. Right, so that's a more open area. With the standard Mark II, I have seen it can do 20,000 plus damage, which is really good for that sort of thing. So, game, please work with me for 10 minutes.
You're right for not killing me when you had the chance.
Fine, it keeps working like that. Slide on out. Oh god, here we go again. Okay, 200, 21,016. Which actually is not bad for a fully maxed out weapon.
Double points.
I got a sneaky feeling it's going to cut me out in a minute. No. I am not taking chances, I'm just going to rush and get it done with. Oh, no, it's going again. It's taking little breathers, it's fine. Just going to do this. Not let me place it? Oh, I didn't pick it up.
It's about time you lot understood who you're dealing with.
Yeah, I kinda did all of these in a hurry just so I can actually get this done without anything major happening. Alright, I'm glad you're done.
Nice top up, if I do say.
Come on. One interesting thing that my mate told me about this is that it could be just like the war zones now embedded into the game's code. Whoa, 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 stop. Come on, there we go.
God, what's next? A botulism cannon?
Right, well now. Did that say 50,000? I think it did. Yep, it did.
Those local pockets of space-time fractured. They imprison the poor unfortunate occupying them.
Not now, Sam. Now, this is my least favourite variant just because of how slow it fires.
Precision, the hallmark of good science.
However, when it comes to damage, you can't knock that kind of damage. That is really, really good damage. Come on. Work with me. Work with me. Thank you. This is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy at all. And every time this thing has cut me out, it always seems to reset my gobblegums as well, which I don't like either. I need Deadshot. But, accurate enough. Yeah, 51,000.
I wasn't worried. Not even for a second.
But I've got the double or nothing and the another double augment on double tap. I think it's the last two you unlock, I think. Yeah, it's the last minor and I think the last major augment you unlock. And it is doing rather well, I must admit. I didn't think it would do this well. And then you can lead him into its own toxic goo as well, which actually is quite interesting. And I think of all Rayguns in damage capabilities, this one will definitely take you higher, just of its sheer fact of damage. I'll admit that immediately. The damage, this one, you can't beat it. Maneuverability, all the Rayguns are the same.
Max armor.
Really glad I got that. Take out that annoying parasite. But to do 50,000 damage, this is basically a melee's damage. And I can't argue. It is bloody amazing.
Double points.
But for me, it's possibly my weaker version. Like I won't use this one as much. Just for the sheer fact of it being slow fire. I mean, look. And that's with double tap as well. But what it lacks in fire rate, it comes with damage. So I can't really fault it with damage. Now there's the last workbench. I have lost it. I've played with my bat 10 times. How have I lost it? Oh god, how have I lost? It's not me if you're not lost. No, that leads to the east foyer. I'll get there, but woohoo, that damage is nice. Okay, I'm being an idiot. Then again, nothing new for me with being an idiot. Yep, I'm an idiot. I walked right past it.
Goodness me! It's all go round here.
Alright, got a parasite up in the air. Get that annoying pest out. This may seem a bit stupid, but pop this again. Put it in, craft it.
And there's a lot more of you than that.
Shotgun time! Get on my way, simpleton. Now, right, live, this is my second favourite version of this. Come on. No, no, no! Lost it. Brilliant! Okay, I'm back in.
Tear them to pieces.
Don't mess me around this time, game. Toxic. Toxic. Oh yeah, for those of you that have been wondering, that's what I've been dealing with the entire time since I've had this map. Just random disconnects. And I take my internet every single time, and it's fine. So I don't know what the problem is. I check my internet every single time, and it always does that. And I hate when it does it. And there is nothing wrong with my internet. It's just being a complete... Don't want to use that word, but let's get back to it. The shotgun variant.
Uncheck power.
You have upgraded your Mark II. It should help you access Colton Hall's liminal spaces. Then those
Fussy about the liminal spaces, Sam, because I'm not going in. I'm not doing the Easter egg. I've already got most of the parts I need for it anyway. Don't know why. But anyway, the shotgun variant. Now before I was really interrupted, this is my second favourite variant of the Mark II in this. Just because of its fast-paced shotgun firing, it's a lot faster than the Maelstrom. And that's without double tap. Just a lot faster than the Maelstrom. And it actually packs a wallop more than most shotguns. But then again, when it's a shotgun wonder weapon, it's going to. Now I know everyone's got their own variant favourite for this. This may be my second favourite, but it is the weakest variant. That I will concede. But in terms of raw damage output, with how many go flying out, I think it tops them all. That was an insta-kill, never mind. Actually, I haven't even packed the kilo yet, so just do that. But regardless, this is still easily my favourite one to use just as a kick around. Because the shotgun is just, it's just brilliant at clearing out. I mean, yes, I haven't got a much better fire rate than the marksman rifle version, but what this lacks in damage, it lacks in, I want to say versatility, versatility, because you get so many more damage output for each shell that comes out, per se, like every single different pellet. So you gotta think that's 4.2 times probably 6 or 8 depending on what it's using. For those of you that are gun experts, don't know what I'm on about. It's just satisfying, that's all I can say. It really is. Just if you can stay alive. And like with most shotguns, the further away you are, the less damage you're gonna do. But you take that gamble with shotguns. You trade distance for damage. So when it comes to variants, as previously stated, number 2 on my list, and the marksman rifle is at the bottom.
Oh, who died in here? Oh, yeah.
Now it's the last variant to get done, which is the go-to one for anything on this map, and it's obviously the go-to one for the main crest because it's just the better one. Get my perch one here, set my macchiato, don't need it. Not doing a melee one this time.
Sending impact grenade.
Okay, I already put this one in, so thankfully this won't take as long. The Raygun Mark II Rayfire. It's the only one's name I know off by heart. It remnants of the Rayfire from Black Ops 4. And this is the go-to one for the boss fight. But a part of me thought, what if I take the standard Mark II into the boss fight? And obviously that's not possible without trading in the old one you've got in your hand for a box standard Mark II. So I don't know how that will work out, because comparing the Mark II variant that's standard and this one, the standard Mark II has a bit less ammo than this one. This one does carry the most ammo and is the third best in damage overall with all of these. Just clear them out. Get the next round. There's an ammo box here somewhere. See, the marksman holds 180 in reserve and 30 in the clip. The shotgun holds 144 in reserve, 18 in the clip. Standard Mark II, 201. And my mic just dies on me because I haven't got my game audio through my headphones. Actually, let me just change that so it doesn't do it again, because it's annoying me. There we are. So yeah, standard Mark II has 42 in the mag and 201 in reserve. This has 350 in reserve and 50 in the clip. No Raygun ever has had that mass amount of ammo in it. And I have to say, just for clearing house, this is just on another level. And because it's the SMG variant, it's the most versatile of a lot. Of the upgrades, the most versatile one is still the Mark II. base version. And I hate to say it, but the base version actually beats all of these in damage except for the marksman. But what would you rather have? Damage or mobility? For me, I take mobility. That's why the marksman is so far down on my list.
Not even for a second.
Bonus points.
Are you finished demolishing that beautiful old home?
I wish I could show you. Unfortunately, I can't. But I have taken all of these Mach 2 variants to around 50 plus. The shotgun poops out quite quickly, just due to the fact it can't keep up with a lot of them. This one doesn't fall far behind it, but it lasts a heck of a lot longer. It probably take about around 46 if you're lucky. The marksman will be on one shot permanently, just due to adding 51,000 damage, the same as a melee. And the standard Mach 2 poops out around about the same time as this one does, due to having 21,000. So it's not exactly far behind it. But I think for clearing out disciples, I'll take the standard Mach 2.
Max ammo.
That one's entitled to their opinion, and to me, this one is just a more fun Raygun Mach 2 variant because it's the only. No, it's not. No, ignore me. I'm about to contradict myself. I forgot about the Full Auto Mach 2 variant in Black Ops 4. But my god, this thing is so much fun to use.
Insta-Kid Max armor.
Oh, how are you not disciples, man? Right, you can go away, and ooh, will I be able to squeeze in the waff if I get it out of here? Please, waff. Damn it! Yeah, been playing this map for a week, still not got the wonder waff yet.
Transport nearby. Gonna lay low.
I wish there was a way to convert these back to a standard Mark II, but
And I
unfortunately
just proper stomped you.
you can't. But I do love all three of these variants. So, if I was to have one of these into another map, because now we know that
Fire in the hole!
in mid-season the Mark II is going to every other map. If I was to play one variant with me, it'll be this one. Without shadow of a doubt.
Double points.
That shadow of a doubt, this is the variant I'd happily take into any map. And that just gives me a thing to think about as well. With all
Bonus point.
the Easter eggs, how will this cope against all the bosses? Because as we know, for the Z-Rex, this thing is the ideal thing to use. And I think it always will be. I know thanks to Double Tap 2, I almost said Double Tap 2 then. Thanks to Double Tap, a lot of weapons are now fully viable thanks to Double Tap. Like all the marksman rifles, the Barrett's even better, the SVD's better. Trust me, I've used them, they are so much better with Double Tap.
So you get what you pay for. Today, I'm a happy customer.
I just want to see what this thing's like when it's fully maxed out. Ooh, I'll take it. I've not even maxed out the gun yet. And that'll be another one coming soon. Me using the Kilo, HDR, and the AMAX. I've not used them all yet, or at full upgrades. And yes, I am going to be keeping my glitchy part in this video because I want to see. Well, I just want you to see what I've been having to experience with all week. Ever since the map came out. This is only one of 3 times where it's not completely lagged out on me. The first time was during the Easter egg. Second time was during the stream. And finally, this game, up until the very end. Because this is still the direct
Max ammo.
link to the old one, and thankfully, I should say, of all my glitched out games I've had, they still keep my save file in. Even though technically it shouldn't be in, I'm glad it has.
Okay. Now I'm here.
So, this is definitely the one I would use the least, just because of its slow firing. What the heck? Still cool though, boy. Actually, you know what? Because I want a bit of peace and quiet.
Must be that glow stick Harvard told me about.
Okay, even for a basic helo, that's not bad. And I mean basic, it's only like level 18. Whee!
Bonus points.
Yeah, there's one thing that this map needs to actually do, and that's take care of every single vermin and parasite.
For us now.
Because if you don't,
Double points.
you're gonna get a lot of double gas spawning and a lot of amalgams. And they said that they're not completely in the map. Liars. Because you gotta fight a mangler for
Howling puts my teeth on edge.
one of the HVTs for the main crest. So the same with the amalgam. You got a mangler and an amalgam for two of your HVTs before the boss fight. But that's the only mangler you'll get in the game. For amalgams, you gotta be awfully careful. Where are you? I hate when you spawn. Please sit down, thank you very much. And I'll take that. So I'm going to try and keep this safe file and try and get the Wonder Waff next. But that's it from me for now. That was me using every single version of the Mark II, the variants and the base. A bit scuffed, I'm not going to lie. But when the game's acting like this, there's not much more that I can possibly do with it. But stuff that needs to be fixed in this map because it keeps glitching out, and I don't think I'm the only one who keeps getting glitches. So until they fix that, I don't think I'll be returning to this map for a while until that patch actually comes out, because it needs to happen sooner rather than later. I love this map to bits. It's my favourite map on this game, but it needs fixing. And quite quickly too. So until then, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in my next one.